Good afternoon, my name is Maribel Mata, and what I'll be presenting for you today is Apple 2013 fourth quarter executive summary report. I'm going to go ahead and start with a little bit of Apple's history. Apple was founded by Steve Jobs, a 21-year-old college dropout, and two of his friends, Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne. Now, Jobs and Wayne had worked for Atari, a gaming company, while Wozniak had been employed by Hewlett-Packard. The three men incorporated Apple Computer on April 1st, 1976. The two Steves would go on to greatness as Apple's approach to personal computing proved extremely successful, while Wayne, on the other hand, sold his share for just $800 3 months after its inception. Apple I, which is a picture that we have here, was introduced in 1976. This device here was hand-built by the two Steves, originally a do-it-yourself kit which didn't even come with a case. It was the first all-in-one computer that hooked up to a keyboard and a monitor, a huge step forward over its competitors. Now, this device here sold over 200 units at $666 per unit. Steve Jobs introduced Macintosh in 1984. At $2,495, it was the first affordable computer to offer a graphical interface. The Mac's famous Super Bowl ad, which we'll get to in just a minute, would become a pop icon in its own right. After all, Apple is for the nonconformists. Now let's go ahead and get to this famous Super Bowl ad. As soon as we can skip this advertisement, and here we go.
Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary of the Information Purification Records. It's time in all history, a garden of pure ideology, where each worker may bloom, secure from the pests, for their common future. Communication force is more powerful than any fleet or army on earth. We are one people. One will, one resolve, one cause. Our enemies shall talk themselves away and we will fail with their own cause. We shall prevail.
On January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh. And you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
Now, the idea that Apple Company was wanting its audience to gauge was the idea that Apple was here to revolutionize the personal computing industry, and it did just that. What we have here is the timeline. Now, this timeline begins in 1981, where Mark Marcullus was named and appointed CEO of Apple Company, and Steve Jobs was on as chairman. What we're going to see here, the blue that we see, is the fluctuation in stock pricing as the years move on and as new products are introduced into the market. In 1984, Apple Macintosh is re-released with an external drive required. In 1989, the Mac Portable is released, which we know as a laptop computer. Macintosh releases a new computer in 1998. We have the iPod revolutionizing the music industry as we know it in 2001. Now, where we can really appreciate a spike in fluctuation is in the mid-2000s, where in 2007, we really see fluctuation in stock pricing as the iPhone is introduced. In 2010, again, we see another spike as the iPad is introduced. By 2011, August 24th to be exact, Apple stock was selling at $376.18 per share. What we have here is what Apple has offered its consumers in 2013. They introduced the iPad mini, iPad Air, MacBook Pros, of course the iMac computers, iPod, which has its own little family from the Shuffle to the Nano, the iTouch, and of course the ever classic iPod. More recently, Apple has introduced the iPhone 5C, which is available in different colors, and the 5S, which is available with fingerprint technology, unlocking the phone for its user. This fourth quarter, Apple saw sales grow 26% with the iPhone sales to establish a new September quarter record. Apple posted quarterly revenue, of $37.5 billion and profits of $7.5 billion for 8.26 per diluted share. These results compared to a revenue of $36 billion and a net profit of $8.2 billion for 8.67 per diluted share in the year-ago quarter. Apple's board of directors has declared a cash dividend of $3.05 per share of the company's common stock. Tim Cook, present CEO of Apple, was quoted as saying, "We are pleased to report a strong finish to an amazing year with record fourth quarter revenue, including sales of almost 34 million iPhones. We're excited to go into the holidays with our new iPhone 5C, iPhone 5S, iOS 7, the new iPad mini with Retina display, and the incredibly thin and light iPad Air, along with MacBook Pros." Thank you for your attention. I certainly hope this has been an informative report and an enjoyable one. Thank you.